9th of July 2008. It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Hour late.
John, only half an hour. John Fegan and David and myself, Craig Smith, were just packing up in Papakura in Auckland, about to drive off to Mount Egmont to do a couple of days climbing. Have a bit of an adventure, eh, well, lads?
Sounds good.
7:20 a.m. Here we are at Dawson Falls car park. There's quite a bit up the mountain. We're just getting organised, looking up. Can't really see the top because it's a little bit of cloud around at the moment, but you can certainly see the snow up there. There's ice on the ground around here. David's just woken up. He's been sleeping the whole way in the back seat, which is cool. And John and I had turns dozing and then the other one driving.
Oh, we're driving.
A few lights in the distance down there looking east towards Stratford. We're just up, we're still not above the bush line here, but it's quite high up on the mountain really.
Here's the old man after requesting me to video him.
So it's 20 to 8, we're about to put our packs on and start walking up the mountain. Take us about an hour to get to the snow line. Rightio, stop shaking, look at it. Hi, we're still walking up to the top. It's just on 8 o'clock now and you can see the track. We're going to be going about, not very far. There's big heavy snowfall last week and there's still quite a snow on the track. We're not anywhere near above the bush line yet. Hooker, wonder what we might find here.
Want some of this?
Do we want some of that? Not too sure about that. Anyway, it's Hooker Shelter and we're just an hour up the track getting our plastic climbing boots on and crampons. It's cloudy here, but the sun's trying to make an appearance through the cloud. Hopefully when we get up the track further it'll be bright and sunny above the cloud layer. David, all up. How you going, son? Ready to go up the mountain? And look, here we go. It's a little bit of some of the clouds mostly lifted. See at the top of Egmont, and that's Fathoms Peak to the left there, where Symes Hut is. We're heading up to that. You can see the bush line finishing. Let's go. Crampons on. Yo! Ice axe at the ready. Edmund Hillary style. It's a stroogie ice forming on these bushes. The ice pointing in the direction where the winds come from. There's a big bit of sastrugi with a round bit of ice on the top. The whole summit's pretty clear now, and paradise.
Can't go on any longer. Yo, I think I'm getting altitude sickness.
There's John's up ahead there. Well, I don't know about altitude, but it's certainly some sort of sickness in their head. I think it's hereditary though. Well, these young fellas, eh? They've got no stamina. They're just a little wisp of cloud, and there's looking over to Ruapehu there somewhere. Bit hard to see through the lens finder. Probably another plant here. Got an avalanche going on here. Oh, it's an abominable snow avalanche maker. Walking up there, trudging up to that's the top of Fathoms Peak behind us there. Behind David, another hour and a half, slogging away. Whoa, here's some sastrugi on a pole. David in the background. Whoa, this all falls off. What you found, son? What you found on this mound of, found a hut. Symes Hut, there's the entrance, wait. Where are we? Actually we're on top of, what name it? Hey man, there's a bit of a mountain up there. Cool, eh? Top of Taranaki. Beautiful afternoon. What time is it? Oh, I don't know, it's about half past 12. And it's a cracker a day. There's no wind here. It's fine as. Great stuff. Now, David and I are actually too tired. It's taken us about 3.5, 4 hours to walk here. We're too tired to carry on up to the top this afternoon, even though it's beautiful weather, but our intrepid Mr. Fegan no flies on him, and he's off. This guy likes to walk from dawn till dusk, and he's doing it, and he's going to wander up to the top there. It's about 2 more hours up to the top, and then he'll be back in time to cook us some dinner. Oh yeah, no, that's cheeky. We'll cook.
Out for tomorrow, eh?
Yeah, checking out, because then the rest of us will hopefully head up there tomorrow. After we've had a bit of a lazy afternoon. There's a little bit of a steep downhill stretch here. Down the bottom of the valley and then up the other side. Cool as. Amazing shapes you get on this hut, wind blown ice. It's southwesterly winds there. Then the ice is reaching out towards the wind. Amazing. Okay. It's amazing the amount of ice it's built up just on the wire ropes, because there's wire ropes on the side of the hut which to help stop the hut getting blown away in the strong winds. Whoop. And David's pickaxing it away just for a bit of fun. Hit that again, son. Oh, he's a musical huts, eh? Whack that big bit of ice. Oh, the whole bit's moving. He's having fun. He's pushing it. Pushing it as per usual. Look at how much ice is overhanging off the back of the hut. You know, this ice is actually only built up over a week or two. Quite amazing. Blimmin' rock, will you? Oh, it's a hollow rock. What is it? Ah, it's the toilet. He's trying to get inside. He must be desperate. Right. What you desperate for, son? What you desperate for? Don't understand.
Damn it. Toilet. Better.
Can't get in. Where is it? Oh, there's a bog. It hasn't been used for a while. There's John, been walking quarter of an hour, walking up the other side now. And the immensity of things, eh? The old sun shining down. Beautiful. David has summited his first summit
I have
on Taranaki.
conquered the toilet.
He has conquered it. David's the king of the toilet. David's the king of the toilet.
Is there
Toilet man relaxing after doing a good job of cleaning 4 of the windows in this side of the hut. Trying to throw snowballs, but he's pretty useless at it really. Ice balls. There's actually a couple of windows under that mess there, but I don't think we're going to try and get under there. Bit dangerous. Don't want a few hundred kilos of ice to fall on us. Look at the amazing patterns on the ground and the wind. The wind swirls in from the right of the screen and sort of from me up under the end, and also coming from the right. It's amazing the patterns you see in the ice caused by the wind flow. Absolutely. Son, I would be a little careful if I was you.
You're a boring old man though.
I'm a boring old man, yeah, well, true. Yeah, it's amazing what can... What? Huh! Mr. Overhang Man.
I know. If I hack this away...
Yeah, then, you know, you'll be able to remove a bit of ice. Carry on, son. That reminds me of the time you were up a tree cutting the branch off the tree. Because you cut it on the part closer to the tree, didn't you? Ah! Anyway, that might be the closest you'll get to conquering Taranaki. Looks like you got your foot on the top of Taranaki there, son. Actually, you're on top of the hut. But anyway, Taranaki's in the background. Very interesting. David, you caught the moon. Well done, son. Pretty good, eh? Moon coming up. Well done. Next, I'll keep the boys amused while John does all the hard work climbing the mountain, is to clear the bottom half of the doorway so we don't have to climb down in the half when we get inside. So we'll just walk inside the hut. There's a alcove where you're meant to remove crampons and things. There's a water tank there, about 0 degrees. It's actually got ice on the top of it. Sort of a rescue sled for carrying people up the mountain. And here we go inside the hut. 2 bunks, room for quite a few people, and the odd, what's that? Rat. Table full of all sorts of food and a bench, and another terrible view outside the window. But of course we wouldn't have had a view if we hadn't cleared all the ice off it, inside and out. Yeah. Interesting old life, isn't it? John's up there, up the top there somewhere. In fact, you can little bit. Last of the afternoon sun, melting a little bit of ice on some icicles. Looking down on the coastline around Taranaki. Looking up, the sun will be setting before too long. See Syme's hut there. Doorway and a window up to top of Taranaki. We'll be up there tomorrow morning, all going well. Yeah, beautiful afternoon, cloud stop. That's a Taranaki bite. I guess you'll see more of this tomorrow. A bit more. Oh, of course, in the distance over there, you can see Ruapehu Ngārahoe is clear as a bell. Last bit of sunset as the sun sinks down into the Tasman Sea. Behind some clouds, we're looking out the hut window at the moment, just having a bit of soup. David's already been asleep for a couple of hours, woke up, went back to sleep, stole my sleeping bag. I was sleeping in his own and stole mine. And John and I just having a quiet cup of tea, the last bit of sunlight. We'll have dinner and be asleep ourselves in about an hour, about 7 o'clock. It's the 7th, 8th, no, 9th, 10th. Just about just before 7 o'clock in the morning, is up looking up at the mountain. And she's looking at a nice red sunrise at the moment. Yeah, you can see there's Ruapehu and Ngārahoe sticking up 150 kilometres away. You can see some lights of the hill of the towns. That's Inglewood down there. David, just come wait outside the hut. That's the top of the ridge nearby, Fenton Ridge. Is looking at the hut. In the morning, bit of dawn light starting to glint off. Out there, actually, that's out at sea. That light, that's an oil rig. You might just see the line of the coast up above it. It looks like out in the water, but it's an oil rig. Very nice, eh? We'll see the mountain a bit better soon, up Taranaki up there, as we climb up. Here's John busily making a brew in the morning.
Beautiful.
Typical John, he's up and about doing all the cooking. And we just sit around being lazy, and you can just see the lovely sunrise happening out the window. There's a frost on the windows. Get some nice patterns, eh, in the ice.
Beautiful.
Those are the windows are completely clear yesterday, but they've just frozen up with condensation from inside the hut at night. Yeah, she's getting on towards 8:15. The sun's about to rise. Colours have changed a bit. Very pretty. Just a little bit of wind coming in up there, not much. You can see a bit of mist down there, some of the low spots. Very pretty. See this glove, and there's a steel Waratah pole, marker pole, sticking out of the ground. And look at this amazing sastrugi ice that's built up facing into the wind. It's about 3 meters long, sticking out from the pole. It's built up, I don't know, over a couple of weeks of weather. Taranaki, and there's a hut just over there, and la toilet. Very pretty. Bit of the ice just showing through. Lovely, eh? around the hut. See if we can't frame Taranaki into view with the overhanging ice. Yeah, very nice. Oh, there's a plains trail up there in the sky. Not bad, eh? The abominable snowman appearing at the sunrise. Actually, there was a helicopter up in the sky there too. Helicopter taking some tourists around. Nice quiet sunrise. It's a leisurely start. 8 o'clock. We're ready to go and start trudging up the mountain. A couple of hours. Let's hope it won't be cloudy by the time we get to the top. Trudge, trudge. Constant crunching of feet. There's David and John up ahead. Look at the sun reflecting in the sastrugi sticking out of the ground. It's pretty spectacular, eh? Looking up towards the top of the old mountain. Sweet as. Okay, walk. Here we go, still climbing up. Trudging up the mountain. You can see the hut down there where we stayed last night. Sime hut on top of the oh, I can't remember the name of that little hillock on the side. What do you reckon, David? How's it feeling? Rah, says David. Here we are after 1 hour 10 minutes steady plodding. We emerge at the rim of the crater. Well done, lads. Thank you for pulling me up there. Thanks for hiding the rope which was towing me up.
Thanks for carrying your pack.
Yeah, that too. I went packless, and this is the highest point up there. Shark's Tooth over there behind the sun. And this is looking down the crater. Mighty stuff.
Awesome stuff.
Okay, wait. Trudging for hours and hours and hours. Exhausted beyond the point of all recognition. Danger, sorrow. Suddenly there's no further to go. No more uplift. They're totally uplifted. Just the top of Taranaki. Well done, lads. How about a hug or something? You might slip off the top, eh? So, up at the top, another boring panoramic view. There's looking out west to Tasman. You can actually see the circle of Taranaki as it juts out into the ocean here. There's those lower mountains heading down towards Napier, which is down there. Not Napier, New Plymouth, sorry, I always get those two mixed up. Looking up towards the bight of Taranaki. Sun shining nicely on the bay. Sorry, not hard to operate this video camera. Looking north. There's the Shark's Tooth coming into view close to us with the Ruapehu Narahuri over the top. Beautiful, just slight northerly wind. Just couldn't wish for a better day. Looking east. Now head towards the south. There we go. Amazing sastrugi near the summit of Taranaki. Amazing stuff. Hear the noise, twinkling noise as it breaks off and goes down the mountain. This is the sound of this frozen hard ice. It tinkles, tinkles, tinkles like breaks off. Isn't it great? Like millions of little crystal glasses. Fantastic shapes. This is the wind blowing up from right to left, causing the sastrugi. Sun shining on it. I mean, life stinks a bit, eh? Amazing. There's a summit right up over there. There's fantastic sastrugi. It's just such a beautiful, unspoilt. What? Oh, that's snow melt. What? Breaking all this beautiful ice. Son, wait, what's going on here? Ah! Oi! God's bloody creation. Goes on a slide down. Whoa! Yep. Well, that was a bit intense on the old slide, but anyway, we made it.
Good man.
David doing a bit of ice climbing. It's quite hard because you've got to knock all the loose sastrugi off before you can get your points of your ice tools in. Good on you, David, that's the way. Ice climbing. He hasn't got ropes or anything on because he's not very high off the ground. I should say he's thousands. I should tell you he's thousands of meters up, shouldn't I? But he's not. He's looking up again to the summit. We're just in the crater here. That going up the other side of the crater. Going down is so much harder than going up. It's terrible. There's a helicopter down there at the hut. Some tourists, I guess, or workers or something. There's a hut over there in the helicopter. Obviously a new sort of joyride that these people are doing. Hanging underneath a helicopter. I guess that's one way to see the mountain.